So over the past week, there has been a battle going on YouTube between my channel and another channel on this platform, and some of you that are watching this video right now may have no idea what I'm talking about whatsoever, so this video is to explain what's been going on and how it has come to an end, okay? Because it's very important to note how this came to an end, okay? There has been a battle going on, and it has not been brought to the forefront. It's sort of been like a Cold War type scenario between my channel and Aljamain Sterling's channel. Yes, that's right. The MMA Guru in his parents' shed and the bantamweight champion of the world, Aljamain Sterling, have had a bit of beef, okay? And this beef has taken place mostly in comment sections. I'll be honest with you. Mostly in comment sections. Okay, I made a video that was somewhat disrespectful, but I believe it was entirely justified, okay? And then he made a reference on a podcast here and there. And then since then, it's been sort of like comment section warfare between the pair of us, okay? However, it has come to an end. Aljamain Sterling is now begging for my forgiveness, and I'm here to say that I accept, okay? He understands what he did wrong. He's apologized now on behalf of his actions, which were out of line, and he acknowledges that they were out of line as well. So I'll say to Aljamain Sterling right now, dead into the camera, I accept your groveling, begging for forgiveness. Okay? I really do accept. I understand you did wrong, but we all make mistakes, Aljo. Okay? I accept your most sincerest of apologies, because I feel as though you didn't quite know the fan base you were getting into it with, okay? Because this is a weird situation for me, because I've never been recognized in real life, to be honest with you, so I have no real understanding of the audience I have in a literal perspective. But I seem to have one of the most dense and loyal fan bases per my subscriber count. Like, you would think that Aljo went after PewDiePie himself, okay? Because they swarmed him and his comment section with all of this. And I need to talk about some of the stuff that's been said in the comment section. I'm not disabled. I was not viciously disabled and put in a wheelchair in a street fight. But even though I've just said that in this video, there'll be someone in the comment section saying, oh my god, MMA Guru, it's actually sad at this point watching him live in denial about his disability. I think it's the shock of how it happened. He still can't quite come to grips with the fact that he's been left in a wheelchair as the youngest rabbi in the UK. And I'm not Jewish. And I'm not in a wheelchair. So it was very strange to me to see a video on my feed today seeing Aljamain Sterling say, like, this MMA Guru guy was crippled in a street fight a long time ago, and he was trying to be a pro fighter, but he was crippled and it stopped his career, and all this. It's just some craziness going on. However, I have won the war, okay? And apologies have been made by Aljo, and I accept those apologies, Aljamain Sterling. I really do accept the apologies. Your apology may not exist anymore now that you found out that, you know, I'm not quite the guy you can have sympathy for that I once was, which you've seen in the comments of your video, some of the memes that are going around. However, I accept your apology, and I offer to you, I know you have a big fight coming up in October. Listen, yeah, I see that this is working very well for your YouTube channel. Otherwise, you would not have uploaded an individual video making it about me, okay? Aljamain Sterling, I'm just going to say, I can see which one is your most popular video over the past however long it's been, okay? And it's the video about the MMA Guru. That's all I'm going to say. So this is beneficial for your YouTube. So let's just say, hey, I know you've got a big fight coming up in October against TJ Dillashaw. I'm looking to eventually get into the sphere of interviewing fighters and doing some of these podcasts and stuff like that. So, in the build-up to your fight in October, at some point in the last few weeks, let's organise something. You know what I'm saying? Let's just organise a little sit-down chat together. Maybe not in person, because I'm not coming to America and I'm not going to Abu Dhabi, but some kind of Zoom call situation I'm sure can be organised within us. And now that you've admitted that you've done something so atrocious by even stepping to me in the first place, okay, regardless of what would happen between us in a cage, which is obviously in your advantage, Now that you've made the fatal error and learned from your mistake of daring to challenge the great MMA Guru and his fan base and the Beanie Cult community, which is just absolutely a barbarian horde of, I don't even, nonsense mostly, but in other times, real strong fans, I will say, but a lot of nonsense, I think, is what the fan base does carry a lot of the time. I think you've learned your mistake, okay? You don't step to the guru in this MMA YouTube thing, okay? So we can settle the beef, all right? We can settle the beef. Even while we've had our moments, there's been laughter throughout it and little chuckles between us, you know what I mean? Even while I'm talking about you, I'm chuckling. And even while you're saying stuff to me, you're laughing about it as well. It's no hard feelings. You've learnt your mistake, okay? You've begged for my forgiveness. And I'm willing to grant you said forgiveness, okay? I will call off the dogs. The MMA Guru army. The war horn was sounded the second you mentioned my name in a negative light. Keep my name out your mouth, okay? The second you kept my name in your mouth, the war horn was sounded. The alarms were raised. And the Beanie army took to action. But I can call them off. And I am calling them off because I don't want to get banned on YouTube. And I feel like some of the comments are just, you know, let's stop going. We've defeated Aljamain into submission. Okay, now in a real fight, Aljamain would be beating me into submission. I'm sure of it. But in this verbal warfare of the MMA YouTube site and platform, Aljamain has well and truly cowered into submission against my forces. Okay? So we call off the dogs, okay? He's learnt his lesson, guys. Enough is enough. He's been punished enough by our army of soldiers in the comment sections. Go and support Aljo on YouTube, you know what I mean? He engaged in it. We made the memes about it. So let's just leave it there. Aljo does good videos on YouTube. He's breaking down the situation. He took my advice, and I'm glad he did, because I made a video talking about how, listen, Aljo, you don't post here, you don't post there, you're not getting enough views here, you're not getting enough views there. And since then, say what you want about maybe my video being a little bit too far by saying that you shouldn't be criticizing fighters in this, which he's since taken back and paraphrased and stuff like that, which I understand. It's a very hard job to be a fighter, I get it. But since then, and listen, you say like I shouldn't be doing those types of videos. I'll tell you this, since I made that video, I've noticed quite the work rate from Aljamain Sterling on YouTube. Okay, this dude uploads more videos than me. He don't stream as long as me and do the fight companions and stuff like that. But this dude's uploading more than the Weasel. Okay, he's uploading 5 times more than Jack Slack. Like, this guy is putting in the work on his YouTube channel. And it's paying off. He's gaining subscribers. He's gaining viewers, using my name or not. Okay? Mainly when using my name. But let's call off the dogs. And, you know, maybe we can get something going out of this. Maybe I'll make a feature on his podcast in October or something like that. Maybe he'll come on to something that I'm doing as well. That could work out. Probably what I'm doing, because let's be real, we need the views. And your channel, I'm still just going to say what I'm going to say. The views are quite garbage, but that's okay. Let's figure it out. That's crazy to me, though. On a reel, let me break the facade here. I woke up today, and I'm a super fan of the sport of MMA. I'm a super fan of the sport before anything else. And if you don't know that by now on the channel, you're just not paying. I'm not like some guy who's just wanting to capitalize on the journalism aspect of MMA. Like, you know, there's certain channels that are coming in, like, that make videos about MMA, and all it is about finding the scoop on certain situations, and is this, and clickbait and titles and stuff like that. But my channel is purely from a super fan of MMA's point of view. And I'm just realizing now, when I look at the subscriber count, like, I've actually got a following, and it just hits real hard perspective when O'Malley mentions my channel. A while ago when Bryce Mitchell said that he watches my videos as well. And even, like, I come up today, and I check my phone, and my notifications have gone crazy. And then I see on YouTube, Aljamain Sterling apologizes to the MMA Guru. If you would have told me a year ago, or 2 years ago, or 4 years ago, when I was making videos and getting free viewers, and 2 of them were me, watching a video back myself, 3 of them were me, watching a video back myself, watching it on my phone as well on a different account, watching it in like an incognito tab to change the perspective that you're viewing it from, to add another view to the algorithm and stuff like that. If you were to tell me back then, you will have Aljamain Sterling begging for forgiveness at the forces of your fan base, I would not have believed you. However, this is the reality that we live in, and your pleas for help have been heard, Aljo. That's all I'm going to say. Maybe in October we can sort something out to sort of have this collaboration. Now we terrorize another champion. Who's it going to be next, boys? Is it Volkanovski? Where's his YouTube channel? His one's doing quite good. And honestly, in some videos, better than mine. So maybe he's not the right target. Let's just see what other YouTube channels pop up, huh? Maybe Figueiredo makes a YouTube channel eventually, and we have to start translating to Portuguese to get to him. We'll see how it goes. Another conquest, okay? We have destroyed Aljamain Sterling into submission. We have made him beg for forgiveness in a video. I'm not in a wheelchair, but my comments will say I am anyway. And there we go. Interesting stuff. Craziness, though. Absolute craziness, but there we are. Addressed. Video made. Enjoy the situation, Aljo. I see you getting some views there. That's all I'm going to say. I see you getting some of the views. Okay, they're skyrocketing. I can't believe what situation I'm even in right now, where I've got a UFC world champion, you know, let's just say on his knees, okay, in a defeated stance, waving the white flag of surrender. Please, no more, Guru, no more. So no more, okay? We call it quits. We support Aljo moving forward. And I'll tell you this at the end of the video as well. I don't know if Aljo's going to have made it this far, but I'm a massive fan of Aljo, okay? I didn't like the whole... No one liked the whole situation with the getting the belt thing. It wasn't entirely your fault. We understand that. But it's hard to be a fan of the guy that got the belt that way. Like, you can't be a super fan anymore. But I've said for a long time, and people have been saying, like, dude, this guy's hating on you for ages and all this kind of stuff. My channel is to say the things that just need to be said sometimes. You know what I mean? Get yourself on YouTube. Start uploading more. Get your Instagram popping, get your YouTube popping, and that's what my video was for. And what do you know? Now your YouTube's popping a bit more. And it's good. Now I'm seeing you get views like or Islam Makhachev, Charles Oliveira, early predictions. I'm seeing 30k views. I think that's one where you referenced me, or maybe it was the Ortega one that you referenced me or something like that. But I'm seeing you put more effort in, and this is what you got to do. And sometimes MMA fans have this view of the fighters like, oh, they're so amazing and I would never want to step on their toes. And a lot of YouTube MMA channels have that view as well, to never say anything bad about a fighter ever. Like, I wouldn't dare say anything bad, because deep down inside, a lot of these MMA YouTube channels, they need the fighters to succeed. They need the fighters on their team, like a Brendan Schaub maybe. He can't just bash Aljo for some of the stuff that he's demanding and stuff like that. And Ariel Helwani is always going to side with the fighters, and it even ruins Ngannou's career. Any massive offers for Ngannou in this year off that he's had? No, he's going to come back and fight again. That all messed everything up, and now he has a terrible relationship with the UFC. But these MMA YouTube channels don't care about the fighter. They don't care about their relationship with the UFC. They care about being good and cool with the fighter, by agreeing with them on anything and being nice to them in every single situation so they can get that fighter on their show. I'm not in that position. I just want to say it how it is. And sometimes that's seen as disrespectful. But hey, sometimes some of my dad's comments to me were seen that way, but I knew they were for the right reason, okay? To raise me the right way and give me that brutal honesty. And you've always had that one friend around you who'll just give it to you exactly how it is. And I'm the opposite of a yes man, I believe. So that's my defense on that situation. However, good for you, Aljo. The channel's popping. Things are going well. And I was a big fan of Aljo as well. So I'm glad. Like, even before I picked Aljo to win the first Yan fight, people said I was ridiculous and stupid. And I even said in the second Yan fight, people were saying, like, across the board, people were saying, Yan's going to destroy Aljo, don't be silly. And I was saying, dude, this is going to be a split. I literally said this, split decision 48-47. That's what this fight's going to be. Razor close, Aljo's going to get his back. But I said Yan might win 3 of the rounds. And it was very close to happening that way. And even afterwards, when people in my comment sections were saying Yan was robbed, dude, Piotr Yan got robbed, everyone was ranting about Yan getting robbed. I literally made a video saying no robbery. There was no robbery here. Aljo won rounds 1, 2, and 3. I was one of the first guys to do it. And then the Weasel made his video of who really won and stuff like that. But I've been a fan of Aljo. I said he would be great on the analyst desk, and what do you know, he doesn't even need an analyst desk anymore because he's got his own YouTube channel. Toodle Pip, I'll see you later. The war is off. Goodbye. Toodle Pip. Aljo, your cries for help have been heard. I'll call off the dogs. Okay? But you say anything ever again. Okay, no, I'm joking. No, we'll leave it there. No more threats. See you later. Goodbye. Toodle Pip.